Sit closer, my friend, and let the wind of the Scottish borders carry you back across the centuries. This is the real old legend of Thomas of Ercildoune, the man who met the Queen of Elfland beneath the Eildon Tree. Long ago, near the village of Earlston, Thomas the Rhymer sat beneath a great hawthorn tree at the foot of the Eildon Hills. As the tales say, he was a harper, a poet, a dreamer, a man whose mind wandered far beyond the fields he knew. As he sat beneath the branches, the ground grew still and the air shimmered. Across the meadow rode a woman unlike any mortal lady. Her horse shone bright as snow, her clothing green as deep forests, her saddle set with silver bells. Thomas believed he saw the Virgin Mary herself, but the rider smiled and said, "I am the Queen of Elfland." The ballad tells that Thomas greeted her with reverence and she warned him, "You must not speak to me." But speak he did, praising her beauty. And with that, she struck a bargain. If he would serve her, she would take him to her realm. But he must obey every word she said. She kissed him once, and warned him that because of that kiss, he must go with her for 7 years. No turning back, no refusing, no returning early. The Queen led Thomas up the slopes of the Eildon Hills. A great rock opened before them, revealing a path no mortal had seen. They rode into a land of darkness, then through a roaring river, as the ballad describes. Finally, they reached the land of Elfland, a place where no wind blew, no sun rose or set, and no time passed as humans knew it. Thomas stayed there for 7 years, eating no mortal food, speaking only when allowed, learning mysteries no man could teach. When the 7 years ended, the Queen brought him back to the Eildon Tree. Before she released him, she gave him a final gift, a gift that appears in every true telling of the legend. He would never again be able to speak a lie. His tongue was bound to truth forever. So Thomas returned to the world of men not as he had left it, but as true Thomas, the man whose prophecies were feared and respected across Scotland. Years passed. Thomas lived, sang, and foretold things that later came true. But one day, the Queen of Elfland returned. At the sound of her silver bells, she called him once more. Thomas followed willingly, and from that day on, he was never seen again. Some say he lives still in Elfland, waiting to return when Scotland needs him most.